Now, the Canvas learning platform is not the easiest one to navigate, but course links and external links can help your students in a huge way. Stick around, I've got some shortcuts to show you also. Now, I'm here at my homepage, and my course links are built into buttons, so you can use images for course links. But if we look at this week's announcement, I've got some links that I want to refer students to in the class for their assignment. Let's go ahead and create an announcement with some links, both in the class and external links. But you can do this wherever you've got your rich content editor. That's with all of those editing tools. So that would be like a page, assignments, discussion boards, etc. I'm going to use an announcement as an example. So let's go back to announcements, and I'm going to create a new announcement, and I'm just going to call it this week's challenge. So here's my announcement. So I'm just going to say challenge number 2 is due this Friday. You'll need our class data for this assignment. And you can stop by my office hours daily, 11 to noon, for any questions you have. Refer to this week's lecture video to help you through. You got this. And I'll just say Angie. Okay, so I'm referring to several different things, and I want my students to be able to automatically go from here to the places that I'm talking about. In order to do that, I'm going to add some links. So the very first one that I want to do is for challenge number 2. And I'm going to be using best practices here for accessibility, and that's avoiding things like saying click here and having the link attached to click here. It's much more helpful for a screen reader if it has the name of what you are sending your students to. So to add a link for challenge number 2, this is one of our assignments, I'm going to highlight that language, and then I am going to use my link drop down here. So if I click on the arrow, it gives me a choice between an external link and a course link. There's another way to get there, and I'm going to show you here in just a second. Let's do the course link. I am looking for this as an assignment, and it looks like I've got assignments open. Let me reopen that. And I am looking for, this is hypothesis testing challenge number 2, which is right here. So let me go ahead and choose this one. So now that will take my students to that challenge. I wanted to show you the other way to get to these links. We've got our class data, so I'm going to highlight the words that say our class data. I could go to the link icon, or you can go to inserts and then link. This is an external link. I've got this on a Google spreadsheet. So this is going to be an external link. So it's asking me for the URL, that address for my data. Let me close this for a second. I've got it in a Google Sheet here. Now I could click on the web address, but instead I'm going to use my share button. So I'm going to do share, everyone with the link can view, that's perfect. And then I will do copy link. And then back to my announcement, I've got that selected. So we're going to do insert this time, link, and then external link. And then I'm going to do a Control V to paste. If you're on a Mac, you would do a Command V. So I'm going to do a Control V to paste that one, and then done. Okay, and then I've got, you can stop by my office hours. Well, my office hours are via Zoom, so I've got my Zoom link here as well. And I want to show you my shortcut to get to that Zoom link. My Zoom meeting settings are here. I'm going to go ahead and copy my Zoom link and then back into that announcement. And I'm going to highlight my office hours. And I could do add an external link, or I could do a Control K. So if I could do a Control K, I'm guessing it's a Command K on a Mac. I could be wrong. I'm going to do a Control K, and then it brings up that same external link dialog. Clicking here, I already copied it. So I'm going to do a Control V or Command V if you're on a Mac, and then done. Now, you might need to edit one of these links, and editing the links is really, really easy to do. To edit a link, all you've got to do is to click anywhere on the link. I'm not even highlighting the entire thing. And it gives me 2 options now. I can either remove that link, so it would be gone entirely, or I can go to link options, and it gives me the option to change that link to something else. Now, I didn't explore all of these different course links, but there are a ton of them. You can choose an entire module. You can also choose some of your course navigation, which are are all of those tabs that you've got down the left-hand side. So you've got lots and lots of different options there. Okay, I want to show you one more thing, and that's linking an image. So I'm going to do cancel because I'm happy with all of that. You can also link a course image, which is what I've done on my homepage. I'm going to click enter here, and I'm going to insert. I already chose a little home button option. So let me do insert, image, upload image, and I'm going to click the rocket ship to get it off of my computer. Here it is, and then open. And I am going to call this navigate to homepage for my alt text for a screen reader. And then let's do submit. It's huge, so let me give myself a little more real estate by clicking and holding on this array of dots in that lower right hand corner. So clicking and holding, okay, there's my massively huge home button. I'm going to click it, grab one of those blue square corners. I'm going to click and hold and then drag it to make it smaller. Now I can make this my home button that gets students back to my home page. I'm going to highlight it just like I did with a text. I'm going to go to my course links, and I want to get them right back to home, which I'm selecting under my course navigation, and then I'm going to get them back to home. Okay, let me close this. And if I hit save, you would hit publish if you were ready to publish yours. All of these buttons and links now will take my students exactly where they need to be. Let me know in the comments what else you would love to learn about Canvas. I've got another video for you here.